Hey y'all, Megan here. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, I will link it up here. I talked about how to make a really popular product right now, about how to make debt payoff printables / coloring sheets. I actually made one in last week's video. First time I've ever done it, and I made it for you guys, so definitely check that out. But today's video, in today's tutorial actually, I'm going to show you guys how to create something else that's really popular right now called a printable to-do list. So when it comes to to-do lists, you honestly can go any direction. You can make kind of a calendar layout like this one. This one's a really cute one too. I actually really like this one. You can make one that's really simple like this with some clip art on the top. If you've got clip art, I will definitely go into more clip art in a future video. So I'm not going to do one like this right now, but I'm probably going to show you guys how to make one that's kind of similar to this one or to this one. I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now actually. So if you like these kinds of tutorial videos or you like this video specifically, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit the big red subscribe button below, and also leave any comments that you have in the comment section below, as I will try to help you guys out the best that I possibly can when it comes to creating these digital products to sell on Etsy. So let's go ahead and get started. So as usual, I already have Canva opened in this tab right here. If you guys want to try out Canva Pro for free for a couple days, then definitely check out the link in the description box, because I do have a link that will get you guys a free trial version. I'm sure you'll fall in love with it just like I did. So anyways, back to the basics. So I recommend just going with an 8.5 by 11 sheet to do these. Of course, you can make them A4 or A5 if you're not in the US, but we're gonna just stick with 8.5 by 11. So go up to create a design, hit custom size, change pixels to inches, and type in 8.5 by 11. So we'll create this new design. So, like I said, you can go multiple routes with printable to-do lists, but I'm going to show you kind of the block style. So, let's say that you want kind of a weekly schedule, and you want a block for each day of the week, and then a block, like a little square for just extra notes. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Like I said, there is no right or wrong way. You just kind of have to get a feel for it, and feel for kind of what your customers want if you've already got something like this going on. So when it comes to making these like to-do lists / kind of planner pages, there are some, let's see, there are some results that show up right here. So under templates, if you type in weekly schedule, then you can click one of these and it'll populate over here. Now, the issue with this is if you use one of these, even if you change the colors around and change the font around, you can't sell it on Canva, because can't sell it on Etsy because it's against, you cannot sell it on Etsy because it is against Canva's little rules that you sign up for when you create an account. So if you do choose to go with one of these, make sure you just print it out and use it for your own personal use and not for resale on Etsy or Shopify or anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead, since this is selected, and delete, well, I'm going to delete all of this stuff. And we're going to start from scratch. I just wanted to let you guys know, just in case you had any questions or concerns, because I know some people make theirs, look super similar to these, and I just don't want you guys to run into any copyright issues. So let's just start from this blank area. So let's put, I like to add text first. Let's pick a cute little font. Let's see. Okay, so here's a font that I added recently onto here. Let's go and let's hit weekly plans. All right, so we'll put this up here for now. We might need to move it back around, just depending on how this turns out, but this is how I like to start out. And then let's add some elements. Let's add some shapes. So let's go with the square. And I don't like this pink color. So if you add any kind of shapes and you want to change the color, then you just left click on it and then you go up here to color and you can change the color to pretty much anything and everything. So let's go with, let's go with this color. I kind of like this. Okay, so, and then another thing with these shapes right here is they don't have to be square. So if you wanted to use a rectangle instead of a square, you just go up here to these lines and then you drag it back and forth and you can make whatever shape you want to. So let me change this back a little bit. So let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's move these up a little bit. And then here's the 7th day of the week, and here is a little notes section. So, let's see here. Let's make these a little longer. Okay, so 2.9 by 1.7. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna delete these, and we're just going to duplicate this one and scoot it over a little bit. I like the size of those. And then I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this one more time. Okay, so if you, like I said, if you watched my last video, you will have noticed that you can select multiple different shapes or whatever, and you can go up to the position and hit tidy up, and it evens out the spacing between these because I don't think these in this column are spaced out evenly. So make sure that you tidy them up, that you space them out evenly. Okay, so now that they are spaced out evenly, then we can go back into the text function, and I like to use a mix of cute script looking fonts and then kind of a more plain font. So let me go down. So here is a font that I added myself. I actually don't like the way that looks with that. So let me find a different one. Let me go to this one. Okay, so let's go Monday, and that's centered. And then we're going to do this for all of these. There might be a quicker way, but I'm literally just making this like super quick for this video. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, and like I said, all of these, like the words are centered in this square. So when I move this one over, when you start moving it around, you can see the little pink marks. That just shows you if it's lined up with everything else. So if I move this over, you can see there's a line going vertically and a line going horizontally. So that means that it's centered with the stuff above it and the stuff kind of beside it and around it. So let's see, that one's centered. Let's do Friday, and then for this one, let's do Saturday, and then Sunday, and then let's put notes right here. Okay, so this font is actually really big. So you don't have to go into each font individually if you decide to change the size. You don't have to do, you don't have to click on this one and then change it and then, click on them individually. So what you can do if you want to change multiple different things at once, you can just select it by left clicking on it and then hold down the shift button and left click everything you want to change, and then type it to 16 and you're good to go. Now you may have to rearrange everything again, maybe not. It just looked kind of funky, but yeah, so that's how to add the days to this. Now, if I was actually like making this to sell, I probably would move these to somewhere over here. But I'm just going to keep them here to show you guys how to do this. Super easy to do. Why is this not centering? Okay, so I'm going to go back. Okay, so that looks decent for now. And then if for some reason you want to change the colors of these, then you can do the same thing. Just highlight one of them and then hold the shift button down on your keyboard and select what you want to change, and then change it to, let's do a springier color. Let's do a pink. So if you have Canva Pro and you have multiple different if you have Canva Pro, you can create multiple different color schemes and save them under brand colors. I can show you guys that in a later video too. But if the color that you're wanting is not something that's under the default colors or under any of these brand colors that you've saved, you can always go to this little cool rainbow thing up here and change the colors. So that's a pretty cute color. Okay, so we can do that. Now this is like super basic. Of course, you could just like sell this one, but if you want to be real fancy, you can zoom in and you can go a step extra, and let's see, you can add some shapes. Actually, we're not going to do the shapes. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to add lines to the boxes. So I think the dotted line would look really cute in this. So all you need to do to add the dotted line, let me show you. So you'll go to elements and type in lines, and then all of these options will come up. I chose this little line, and obviously if you just leave it like this, it's way too long for just one of these little squares. So you're just going to left click on whatever edge you want to. You can do the right edge or the left edge, and you just move it in. But make sure that it says 0 degrees. So in this little black box it says length 2.5 and then 0 degrees. If it's 2 degrees, then that means it's not straight. So make sure to keep it at 0 degrees. But we're actually, let's see, this is cute. Okay. So we can add some some lines right here. Actually, let's delete that one. Okay. So let me space these out evenly. So shift and then click on these and then position, tidy up. And we can just duplicate those. and kind of do that for all of these. I'm actually just going to select these and move them to the notes section so that we have a little area for notes. And then let's see. So I'm going to move this over and I'm actually going to add a little more text. So I'm going to do, let's see, week of, and I'm going to change it to this font that I've used for these boxes. And I don't like the way this looks, that this text is centered in this box. I want the text to start over here in the left corner. So to do that, you'll just highlight your text and you'll go up here to alignment and move it until it looks good to where you want it to be. I'm going to make it a little smaller and I'm going to align it right here. And then I'm going to add another line. So I'm going to add this one, make it real thin, and change it to black. And then I'm going to make it longer. And that is pretty much it. So I probably wouldn't sell this one just because it's really plain. But I don't know, some people might like it. You can always add some clip art to it. So hang on a second. I have some clip art that I bought a long time ago uploaded. So like you could add this feather to it. I'll show you guys how to do this kind of stuff later. And then I'll move this one to the back too. And then you could even change the color of these boxes. Oops. You could change these to white and then change the background of this to something like that. Now I think that looks pretty cute. By just changing the colors and adding some clip art to the back, you've really made this look, I've really made this look way better. So like I said, you can really play around with this on Canva and make it to what you want to make it look like. You don't have to follow this exactly, but this is just a quick little thing that you can do and then sell it on Etsy and kind of make more weekly plans or monthly plans. I can show you guys how to make a calendar as well. It's super easy to make. So anyways, I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. Again, if you had any questions or anything, just leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back with you as soon as I can if you've got questions going forward. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.